hakasi balai jong ka dorbar mangtengka jong ka yeng dorbar thawain ka jala ka arpho tarik rumpang arajar arpusaw ka badai ka sngi nak benta kit khon kaladon commotion ka bai dei bat kamat ching e ka bai kendu de ki pai ba ki batre ha kam ti Shyiap ba timau hapo ka jala ka balawan ra do nong thawain ka voice of the people party VPP na nongkrem constituency ba Ardent mila ba sayomai habakren ya kani kamat nakaliang niu nong mi kamat ula dawa na ka sarkar jala bakan Thaw de ki Kyndon ain ba Thymmai ban ailat ik ba ti Shyiap timau ban imja na kini ki jai kam ba ki tre namar la ya kat kum ki Kyndon ain ki badon menta baro ki ba im da kini ki kam kin poi sak bayap thangan haka jingkran jong ba Ardent ulo ongru ba ka jingyo city ki ba ti Shyiap timau lengba katat forest ka ba ong ba ka e ka ba kile kalong ka ba be an kalong ka e ka bam soi hap namar bon na pedeng chungki hi kidei ki ba im jak po na kani ka kam nalor kata ulo ongru ba ki batre ya kani kam kimdei ki ba chalan sabari henry hapo la ka jong ka jala bat benrap ru ba ka supreme court hadu menta kampat khang menti ya kini ki mar.
So as you may be aware of the fact that sand and stone mining in the state has been the source of livelihood for tens of thousands of family across the state. So recently I was approached by people who are engaged in this occupation from across the state that they are now receiving letter from the forest department declaring that their activities are illegal. So we know that, as I've said, that this has been a source of livelihood to tens of thousands of families across the state. And it is also a matter of fact that these mining areas are not cultivable land, and when people they are engaging in these mining activities, they are involved with a traditional method of mining. So I would also like to bring to the notice of the government that the land holding system in our state, as we know, is very peculiar, and most of those mine owners, they are holding a very small scale of land, not a large scale of land. So therefore, sir, the decision of the government to declare this occupation, which the people have been carried out for quite a number of years, will be as good as terminating their occupation. So, sir, I have gone through the rules of this Meghalaya Minor Mineral Concession Rules 2016, and if we are to make our people go by the rules, then I'm afraid that most of the people will not be able to do it, and ultimately they have to leave this occupation. So, sir, therefore I feel that it would be appropriate on the part of the government if the government, instead of equating the sand and stone mining with the coal mining, they should come out with a specific guideline for the people in order to be able to allow them to carry out their mining activities. So I've also gone through one court observation as far as the traditional mining is concerned. So I think if we take in this line, it will be helpful for the government to bring out a guidelines for the small scale sand and stone miners in the state, so that they can continue to earn their living through this occupation. So there is a case in a High Court between Sri Bilasware versus the state of Meghalaya and others. And according to this observation, I could say that there is a possibility for the government to find a way how to help these small scale sand and stone miners. And it has been observed that according to this ruling, sir, observation of the court, that the traditional activities of local inhabitants of the state of Meghalaya, excavating, this is a matter of limestone, but we can take in this line if we are really concerned about the problem of these small scale sand and stone miners. And sandstone from the outskirts of the forest, where it is very rocky and not fit to grow plants for construction works and other purposes, and also for earning their livelihood, had been considered by the Apex Court in Lafarge Umyam Mining Private Limited versus Union of India and others. And also, sir, it has been further observed that in our view, the natives and indigenous people are fully aware that they have knowledge as to what constitutes conservation of forests and development. They equally know the concept of forest degradation. They are equally aware of systematic scientific exploitation of limestone mining without causing of environment degradation. However, they do not have the requisite wherewithal to exploit limestone mining in a scientific manner. These natives and indigenous people know how to keep the balance between economic and environment sustainability. So, the Apex Court further observed that the land of the nature, where the local inhabitants have been carrying traditional activities of excavating sandstone, is not a forest within the meaning of forest as defined by the Honorable Apex Court in T.N. Goda Varman Tirumulpa case. So, moreover, from the ratio decidency of Lafarge Umyam Mining Private Limited, it is clear that the Apex Court did not put any embargo on the continuation of traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone. That means the Supreme Court has not completely banned on the continuation of traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone from the areas aforesaid, and also further the Apex Court already held that the aforesaid areas are not foreseen. Hence, the High Court gave this ruling that for the aforesaid reason, the respondents, more particularly respondent number 2 and 3, shall allow the petitioner and other similarly situated person who were continuing on traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone at the time of passing of the judgment and order dated 36/2015. So, sir, in line with this observation and ruling of the High Court, I would strongly urge upon the government to seriously take up the matter and find a solution to help these many families who have been dependent on sand mining and stone mining across the areas, especially like in many areas in Nongkrem constituency, Milim constituency, Pen Ursula constituency. These are small miners, and for them it is a living. And moreover, the material, the sand or the stone that they collect from these quarries, they are not exporting outside, but they are for domestic use. So I feel that if the government can step into this area and find a solution and bring out guidelines, then it will not only help them, but it will also make them to understand that the government is there for the people who are subjected to face these kind of problems. But sir, if you are leaving this to the forest department only, then it will amount to a contempt of court, because most of the areas that these small and sand and stone miners are involved, they are not falling under the forest department. So these are the factors that I would like to highlight in this August House, so that the government can really help the people who are facing this problem. We know that we are facing a lot of problem, especially as far as the economic activities is concerned. So if the government decide to leave this issue then it will definitely affect the tens of thousands of families who are depending their livelihood on this very occupation, sir. So I don't want to talk much, sir, because I feel that the observation of the court itself is enough for us to draw a line and to bring out a policy, or a guideline, so that we will help the people to continue in this occupation. So therefore, with this few words, sir, I hope I've been able to send my message across the government so that they can understand that the people, as of today, they are really face problems with the intervention of the forest department as far as this sandstone small scale miners are concerned. So with these few words, sir, I would like to thank you once again, and I hope that the government will take this positively so that we can really ease the burden of the people as far as this issue is concerned. Thank you.
Kum ke jingkersian ya commission ba Ardent ki MLA ki bala ban kran penkon bat man pensngo ya ke jing ki pai ba ki kenthop yu ba beyond star korba u MLA ka UDP na Pliang constituency bat u ba Gabriel Walang MLA ka Congress na Nongstoin constituency na kaliang ba beyond star ong ka jingshakta ki nong ti Shyiap bat nong ti mau kalakta ik babun ki long yeng na mar ki don ki pai ba na ka constituency ki ba na ka wei kasnong lum kentung bakin wan pensngo shau batang kapisa ban siu ba skuli ki khun ru Kyndon.
The people in my constituency adjacent to Malim, where sand mining has been on for so many years and stone mining as well, they are small miners, sir. They only use manual labor to break down the big stone so that they can get stone chips and sell to the people who require them. This manual labor will not create so much problem to the environment, as these people have been earning their livelihood since time immemorial. So the people of Lom Kintung, they have approached me to take up the matter with the government, since this is the best place to take up the issue faced by the people. So I would urge the government to kindly look into the matter and help the people of the state who has been earning their living through this sand and stone mining. As these people right now are just staying at home with no other way of earning their living. They don't have money even to pay for the school fees of the children. So, sir, I would again urge the government, as the issue raised by Ardent, to kindly help the people who has been earning their living through sand and stone mining.
Hakaway ka liang amali ka Nongstoin yu loong hadien ka jingsha khang dieng ka jingsha khang ti doyong hak NGT kipai ba ka konsensi Jong u kilas dang dak ba ti Shyiap bat mau hadu ka bal penlong iki ba kani ka jingti Kadei ka kam uloong ru kani ka kam Kadei jong ki trash nong bat ka babon naki ki imja Henry la da Kyndon ka jingpen be kan kta bhai ki bat ka don ka jingsongkhia habalong kum u amali.
Sir, I talk about my constituency. Before it was just like an occupation. The sand and stone mining is just like an occupation. But today, it become a job to them. The problem that are faced by the people of the Nongstoin and the West Kharsail, after the burning of timber in 1996, then the NGT comes again on the coal mining. People don't have any alternate sorts of jobs. So maximum of them, they start faced on the occupations of sand and stone mining. And this to inform you, Mr. Speaker, sir, after the burning of coal, people start searching alternate job. Due to this, they are to take different types of job just to meet their home's demands. Therefore, some of them takes the local stone quarry and stone crusher and stone manual crusher. Their business is meant to consume locally. With the various road projects, thank you to the government, There are different road projects in the West Kharsail, particularly in Nong Strain. The development activities, the district, they start growing. And due to the fact that under MMDR Act Concession 2016, from the Forest Department, from time to time, repeatedly, every month, they keep on sending the same notice to close down the stone crusher, sand mining, which is meant only for consume locally and fit those developmental activities which is going on in the constituency. Now, this creates a sense of insecurity and a threat to the business. This has created a concern especially for me. Many a times I have met them a number of times and they keep on saying, this is their only main incomes. I have spoken with I have met the DC, the DFO to talk on this matter. And the district commissioner as well had also said, let us think about the people and their economic income. But we have only one area, that is the Nong Khunum area, which is a river island area, and also the tourism area, which we have said that only this area, maybe the sand mining cannot be done. I have also spoken to the Chief Minister just about this, but today is a place where I could get some answer from you, sir, through you, Speaker, sir. Say the economic incomes of the people are very low. I understand that rules need to be followed as per procedure. But my humble request, sir, looking at the conditions of the people and the economic incomes with no alternative jobs or occupations, you may relax the restriction based on human needs and requirements. But they're only small scale, sand mining, river sand mining, and small scale stone mining. If the government can enforce to attain license, they are only marginal miners. As please put under consideration that stone manual crusher, they are only daily laborers. I have one area, sir, that is called Porsosat, which has been about almost 50 years. They are only manual laborers. But even that area, there is no activities of with the big machine, but that place also had been given a notice. So it's very sad to say. So, and where are we heading? Are we considerate to our own people? Are we looking at the economic income? Are we not? Are we discouraging the marginal miners? Are we concerned only on the availability of mining license? But the question is, how many had mining license in stone crusher and sand mining in the state, sir? I think, sir, it's only a few, considering the fact that mining meant only for the large scales. But for small scales, which are meant only for the local consumption, does the law apply the same for the large scale? Sir, I urge to you, especially for my constituency, they have suffered a lot from repeated notice given by the Forest Department and threatening them about their livelihoods. So I urge to you, sir, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, kindly expedite and put under consideration the small scale stone and sand should not be affected by the MMCR concession 2016. Once again, sir, thank you so much for giving me a privilege. I hope the government will give a positive response to the problem faced by our own people in the state.